Hello and welcome to another video. It is 6 AM on a very chilly autumn Tuesday morning here in Sydney. And if you watched my most recent video, you'll see that my mate Chris has completed the full life cycle of a road cyclist, which is buy a gravel bike, have no one to ride with, sell the gravel bike, and then promptly buy a gravel bike again once all your new mates, because all your new mates have one. So steel Surly that he just built up a couple of days ago, and today is his first ride off-road, which I'm very keen for because he might stack it and I'll catch it on camera. The memes will be good. Would you call this a Frankenstein build?
Yeah, oh yeah, sure.
1100 bucks for the frame, and then he's just used like spare components and stuff to build the rest up. So yeah, you got a 1x Shimano 105.
It's like 2x shifters for 1x.
2x shifters. So this morning we are headed to Centennial Park. There's a nice little dirt loop on the outskirts of the perimeter of the park. It's about a bit longer than the actual loop, so it's about 4 or 5 kilometers long. And I think it'll be perfect for Chris because one, it's not too technical, and two, it's close to civilization in case we have a catastrophic mechanical failure. So let's get to it.
You know, we're in the same jersey as well yesterday. Don't look, Elton.
Japanese cotton handlebar tape.
Yeah, man.
The Japanese cotton handlebar tape only improves with sweat and time. It's like a fine wine. Just gets nicer and nicer, softer and softer. More and more umami.
It's all fun and games to see your friend who is newer to the sport to have a few little funny accidents, but watching Chris riding along like this reminded me of myself about a year or two ago when I first got my gravel bike.
Oi, oi, oi. Oh.
Here's a few tips that I've learnt along the way. Number 1, always keep your center of gravity low and towards the back of the bike. This will stop you from going over the handlebars. Number 2, never grab the front brake hard. Grabbing the front brake hard creates a pivot point at the front wheel, which will force all your momentum to go over the handlebars, similar to what happened to Chris in the video. My next tip is when you're going over lumpy rocks and bumps and roots like you see in this video, you need to time your pedal strokes so that you're applying the pressure on the pedal as you're going over the bump so that you roll over it smoothly. And my last tip is sometimes these things just take a bit of practice. Watching Chris today fall over made me look back at some of my old footage, and man oh man, I stacked it so many times. Sometimes it just takes a bit of practice and a bit of time to know how the bike handles, how your body feels on the bike, and when is the best time to apply power. So don't be discouraged if you have a stack. I remember I used to watch people who were way better bike handlers than me, and I was always a bit embarrassed, but everyone's on their own journey and there's no need to compare yourself to others, just focus on improving.
Alright.
After Chris had his stack, I felt pretty bad, so we got off that really technical, rough, rooty and sandy area and we went down to the horse track where the gravel is much more smooth. After the ride, I asked Chris which one he preferred, the technical or the nice smooth gravel, and I was really surprised. He told me he liked the technical and he liked practicing his bike handling skills. So I found that really good, and I think that's a really great mentality to have, to not be afraid of failure, to embrace the learning experience, and to just have some fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Why don't you let me know what your journey has been like in cycling. For me and my friends, we all started with road cycling, so our bike handling is terrible. All we do is ride in a straight line, maybe uphill, maybe downhill, but we never really did anything too flashy. So I'd love to know what your story is. Alright, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
I got something for you, mate.
Huh?
Fucking cold today.
Oh, sure.
Chuck it on, chuck it on. The helmet.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it should stretch. Is it stretchy?
Yeah, it is. More like a bank collar.